Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, let's go over Google Sheets and different formulas that are there. And I'm creating this playlist especially to teach you about the different type of formulas that are there, most widely used formulas. And if you want to learn about some formulas that I've not covered in this playlist, you can reach out to me on the comment section or on my email ID, which I've put it in my channel. So the first formula I would want to talk about is the COUNTIF formula. So for this purpose, I have put a random data set over here. So let's first talk about count. If you want to put a formula, what you have to do is first insert a equal to symbol and then type the formula that you want to put in. Let's start with count. So what count does is, if I have to count the number of values in a data set, okay, so if I want to see what is the count from here, from F2 to F12, I can just select it, or also I can manually type it like this. It's showing 11. So 11 is the count, the number of items that are there between F12 to F2. If I do the same thing and I will say from B1 to B10, okay, it's showing 0. All right, but there are items present in this column, but it's still showing 0. So why this is happening is, count will not count the items with which there's a text in it. All right, it will only count the items with which there's number in it. Okay, it should be in the number format for the count to function. Even if I say, let's say I change this to this, which is going to be a text, because as I've told you in my previous videos, if it's a number, it is automatically shifted to the right side of the cell. And when I put it like this, it is considering this as a string and as a text, not as a number. So if you see, there is a decrease in the value over here. Let me just remove this B and you will see that it has gone to 11. So what to do if you want to count the number of cells that is having text? For this purpose, we have a different formula that is called count R. It will count the number of values in the given cells. All right, even if it's the number, even if it's a text, it will count all of them. So if I say I want from B2 to B11, it's showing 10. So this is how count works. Now if, let's say, I want the total number of states with which the total number of cases are more than 10 lakhs. So how will I do that? When I'm saying that the total number of states with more than 1 million cases, total number of cases, that means I'm including a parameter, or else I'm including a condition in the count. So if I have to see, if I have to know the number of states or number of cells that are coming into this category, I will use COUNTIF. So there is COUNTIF, I will put enter. So if you are not aware of how to use a formula, you can see that there is a help section that is popping up once you click on enter. So first is the range. So range is the data set, or the range in which you want to check this criteria for. Okay, so right now I am saying that, okay, I want to check the criteria from this cell to this cell. So this is the range. When I click on enter, it will say, okay, now we have put the range. What is the criteria? Okay, so let's say I want to put something like more than 1 million, right? So how I'll do that is, I'll put double colon greater than 1 million and I'll close this double colon. So this is the total number of states, or this is the total number of cells that is in the condition that you have mentioned. So that is COUNTIF. Let us say I want to put different conditions. So let's say if I have two more conditions which has to satisfy, right? I want the number of states with which the total cases is less than 1 million and active cases is more than 20,000, or active cases more than 5,000. So I'll say equal to count if. So count ifs is where you have multiple criteria. In COUNTIF, you can only put one criteria. In COUNTIFs, you will put multiple criteria, right? So it's the same as COUNTIF. You will just put range and criteria, and then second range, then criteria. So it will, at the end, it will give you the range, or it will give you the number that is for satisfying the criteria that you've given. Okay, so let's go ahead and follow this, right? Let's say C2 to C14, or let me just take it C37, right? Comma, I'll put less than 1 million. Then the second condition that I want is the total number of active cases greater than 5,000. So comma, double quotes, greater than 5,000. Now, if I click on enter, it will show me number of states or the number of cells that is satisfying this condition. So I'll show you one thing. If I go over here and change it to 30, all right. So you're getting a value error. This is because when you're giving a criteria of different ranges, all of the ranges should be of same size. Okay. Right now, this range is from C2 to C37, whereas this is from second row to 30th row. Okay, so this is only giving 28 rows, whereas this is giving 35 rows. So there's a difference in the range. So that is the reason it's giving a error. Better yet, what we can do is, instead of going through the trouble of putting all of the cells, I'll just go, I'll click on this column. It will take C to C, which means it will select all the cells. And you do not have to worry if it selects all the cells as well. And the same thing, less than 1 million. Then active cases, great, 5,000. So as you can see, it is coming as 5. So there are different conditions that I can put again. So let's say one more condition I want to add is where deaths is less than 10,000. I'll put 10,000. Okay, so if you see, there are 4 states that are following this condition or coming under this criteria, right? So that is with COUNTIF, you can put different ranges, as many as ranges as you want. Okay, so if I say I want total number of deaths more than 10,000, so you can see that it has changed to 1. So that is how you use count a, COUNTIF and COUNTIFs. So the next formula that I want to show is sum. So right now we have these rows. So if I want to know the total number of cases, so I'll show you. Firstly, let's freeze this first row so that you'll get to know which column is for what. I'll put a total. If I want to know the sum from all of these, I can click on sum. You can see that there's already a suggestion that is coming, but I'll show you from the beginning. So there's this value 1, value 2, value 3. So you can add the values that you want to sum and it will give you the sum. So let's say I want this plus this, right? Plus this. So you can do like this manually, or you can just select C2 to C37. Now you've got an account. If you just copy and paste this on the right side, you will see that the formula is automatically getting updated. So it will take the relative position of the formula, and when you copy it in a different cell, it will take the same relative position, right? So here the relative position it's taking is it's taking C2 to C37 because it is in C38. So when I'm putting it in D38, it is taking D2 to D37. Okay. So if I put this again in, let's say, D40, right, you can see that it has changed from D4 to D39. So this is the relative positioning it takes when you're copying it in a different cell. And then I'll show you the next formula, that is SUMIF. SUMIF is exactly like COUNTIF. In COUNTIF, it will count the number of cells. In SUMIF, it will sum the number of cells that are following the criteria that you're giving, right? So if you see that there's a range, there's a criterion, and there's a sum range. Okay. So let's say the range is this one, C2, C comma, criterion is greater than 1 lakh and sum range. So right now I want to sum these. So let's go ahead and so if you see the total number of discharged people with states less than 1 lakh cases So if you add it manually also, you'll be getting the same thing. Then we have the next one, sum ifs. So sum ifs is same like sum if, but you can put different ranges or multiple ranges here. In sum if, firstly you'll need to put the range that you want to add up. Then you will start giving the different criteria ranges and criterions. So I'll put the same thing. I'll take C2 to C greater than 1 lakh. Okay. Then I'll take discharged less than 1 million. So if you're seeing there's a error that is coming up, this is because I have given the argument of SUMIF for F2 to F37, whereas for C and E, I have given it as a C to C, like all the rows, right? If you see over here, I have done the same thing for this, but in case of SUMIF, it will only work in SUMIF because there's only one range, right? That is taking into the criteria. So it's just taking the criteria and then it is adding up the values. So there's only one range that is getting considered over here. But whereas in this, there are multiple ranges that are getting considered. So it will not work for sum if. So for this, what I'll do is I'll remove this and you will see that it is coming as proper. Okay. So it's around 1,13,000 people deaths are there with the criteria where the number of states that has more than 1 lakh cases and with discharged people less than 1 million. So this is how you use sum if and sum ifs. So for today we have learned count a, count if, count if, sum if, sum. Alright, so these are the formulas that we have learned for today, and please stay tuned to my channel to understand the different formulas that we're going to talk about.